And our job each and every day is to have blinders. Have blinders no matter how hard it is or how distracting it is. We got to keep the main thing when we going down this highway. You feel me? Yes, sir. What's happening? Organic Wednesdays is about that time. Welcome back. Episode 9. As usual, hope everybody's week was fire. Hope everybody's Labor Day was fire. Hope you guys had a good little time. You know, me, myself, we just kicked it. Regular day, it was raining over here in New York. So, you know, ain't really do too much, but nice little relaxation time. Other than that, you know, hope the week before was solid. Hope the week now is going good. If it's not, halfway point. Let's get to it. Let's make some changes. You know, let's handle stuff, looking at the man in the mirror and the woman in the mirror. All right. Enough of that, man. What we here for this week, we're going to go ahead and get to it. First of all, shouts out to Uncle Turf. Free him ASAP. Been a long time. Because the topic that we're going to talk about this week, directly related to him. Appreciate him so much for it. You got to stick to the plan. Keep the main thing the main thing. Now, what does that mean? Stick to the plan. In life, period. So much stuff happens, you know? There's so many things that can get in the way of what you want to do. There's so many things that distract us and just deter us from the path that we want to stay on and the path that we know we need to stay on. There's so much that affects the people around us and that takes them off their path and makes life harder for them. And our job each and every day is to have blinders. Have blinders no matter how hard it is or how distracting it is. We got to keep the main thing when we going down this highway. You feel me? When we don't do that, that's when we get behind ourselves. That's when years go by and you look at yourself and you just see that you're nowhere where you need to be. You're not closer anymore than you were the day that you announced that you were going to do whatever. And so that's why it's so important to just have those blinders and just focus on what you need to focus on. Also, too, the two biggest things is that we have goals that we want to achieve in the future, right? When we keep the main thing, that means we focusing in on what we need to do in order to get to where we need to go. So there's what we need to do in order to get to where we need to go, and what we need to do in order to keep what we have now. So important. Because those things are what goes hand in hand with that exponential growth. And we need it in order to maintain it, right? So that's what it means to keep the main thing. Now, stick to the plan. Pretty easy. Stick to the plan. You know, if we say we're going to go ahead and do it this way, or if you made a promise that you're going to go ahead and get things done a certain way or within certain guidelines, and you don't keep up your promise, you blew the whole operation. Not just for everybody else in the room, but also for yourself. You made life harder than it needs to be because you didn't want to stick to the plan. There's a reason we made a plan in the first place. The reason why we made the plan was because we all have a dream. We all have a direction that we want to go in. You know, we all said that everybody that's a part of this, whether it be me and myself in the mirror or me and a group of people, we all said that we could get this done together just as long as whatever each person brings to the table, they just make sure that they bring it, right? Stick to it. We got a time, we got objectives, and we have a goal. So when we don't stick to the plan, we setting everything back. And in life, period, setbacks, so hard to overcome. It's not about the struggle, it's about the comeback, right? But we don't even need the comeback if we just do what needs to get done, you know? Regardless of what happens in life, there's still certain things that you could focus in on and make it so much easier than it needs to be, you know? So that's what's so important about sticking to the plan, man. And like I said, you know, shouts out to my Uncle Turf. You know, he did his time, man. And, you know, I just appreciate everything that he's given me over the years. And just, you know, giving me a piece of him and just allowing me to just stay focused and just have that built inside of me where, you know, a lot of people don't have OGs these days. I remember I was talking to Bug when we was playing 2K last night. You know, a lot of people didn't have OGs in my generation. You know, our OGs, they was locked up or they was gone. You know, so what does that lead to? That leads to a bunch of people trying to figure it out themselves. You know, without no guidance. So I just appreciate that rare opportunity of having those people in my life and giving me the best part that they could at that time. And I'm gonna leave it off at that. You know, I don't want to drag this on too long. But for this week, man, it's Wednesday. Keep the main thing, and stick to the plan. Just keep telling yourself that you're gonna get some stuff done. I promise you. Now, me on the side of my stuff, I appreciate everybody tapping in. It feels like every week, but every week something new's been popping up. So I appreciate everybody tapping in, having fun with the open verse Tuesdays and the freestyle Thursdays. And we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep the content going, man. It's a blast, and it's our 9 to 5. You know, it's not our only 9 to 5 type deal, but you know, we treat it like a job. We treat it like a job because we know that with this music, you know, we changing lives, we affecting people, and we just giving the best part of us. So I appreciate sharing that with you guys, and I appreciate having you guys tune in and just give me all the feedback back. So yeah, with that, episode 9's in the books. I see you guys next Wednesday. All right.